He's number 9 on my list of the top 10 underrated producers. It's my top 50 underrated producers book. I got number 9, man. I got Paul C. What could have been. He's a great producer for a short time due to him being killed at the age of 24. He's a producer and engineer. Paul was known for his work for Ultramagnetic MC's Trickle Beatdown. He got credit for producing one song, Give the Drummer Some, but the group members revealed that Paul C was responsible for the overall sound of the album. He was a mentor for Large Professor in terms of how to use the SB1200. Paul's status grew as a producer when he produced songs for Eric B. and Rakim's, like The Rhythm Hit Him. Before his untimely death, he was going to do more production work for Queen Latifah, Biz Markie, and Main Source. So this gentleman definitely was an unsung hero in terms of production and producing. He definitely knew how to get things done, work things out. Um, Hands-on engineering, groundbreaking production techniques that were largely absorbed by other legendary producers, but he was able to handle his business on that level. He was overlooked because he shunned contracts. He preferred a fluid off the books workflow rather than with restricted contracts. Many of his engineering and production credits for major projects went unlisted in liner notes. Ghost producing engineering, even when artists utilized his SP1200 or 1212 studio in Queens, he was often credited simply as an engineer or co-producer, overshadowing the fact that he essentially constructed the song. Now, he famously was murdered at age 24 in July 1989. Just before his death, he had engineered and produced for major acts like Eric B. and Rakim, Biz Markie, and Queen Latifah. So his untimely death locked his contribution in the past, while those he mentored skyrocketed to fame. So he developed revolutionary methods, his pioneering production techniques, the heavy sound of and rawness of golden era hip hop. He Lord Professor taught him how to do things and inspired Pete Rock and DJ Premier. Also, he's credited with the drum sampling and compression. He credited with capturing the full natural decay of drum hits, retaining the natural reverb, heavily compressing them to make the beat feel more alive and punchy. Also, he very creative at chopping. He was an early master of panning older records to isolate specific instruments. Thanks for the 13 people tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Stuff like that, man. So he's a pioneer, man. Paul McCasty, that's his real name. Paul C. McCasty, known as Paul C. He engineered massive tracks like Let the Rhythm Hit Him, Just a Friend by Ibis Marquis, Ladies First by Queen Latifah, stuff like that. He worked without contracts. You've heard of work without signing contracts. So he acted as the uncredited mastermind, often shaping the definitive sounds again of the Ultramatic MCs, receiving only one single track credit. That's what he did. He's an innovator. Before him, producers often chopped and truncated drums, removing their natural decay. Paul C captured the full tail of the sound, panned channels to isolate the cleanest breaks, heavily compressed them, and giving hardcore hip hop a raw, punchy sound. He even pioneered pitch shifting techniques that turned human beatboxes into bass lines. Yep. He shaped everything, man, for generations of producers to chop drums and flip samples because of him or because of his contribution. So he's one of the most important figures in the development of sampling. He worked with Kwame, Devo, Organized Confusion, Rozelle, Did a lot, man. The feds said that Paul will also double time certain elements of his beat to make sure they were tighter than average. Yeah, he was shot to death, man. In Rosedale, Queens, at age 24 on Monday, July 17th, 1989. His murder was featured on America's Most Wanted, leading to the arrest of Derek Lewis Sean Blair in Fayetteville, North Carolina. A witness saw two men leave McCaskey's house on the night of the murder, identified Blair in the line 4 months prior to his arrest on Tuesday, February 13th, 1990. Blair was arrested along with his brother David Blair and David Curry of Fayetteville. The three men were arrested in Sleepy Hollow Mobile Home Park, located at 1100 Sleepy Hollow Drive at 10:30 p.m. The arrest took place after someone saw a reenactment of McCaskey's murder, which appeared on New York's America's Most Wanted, New York's Most Wanted, and the Crime Stoppers television show Fayetteville. Contacted authorities to tell them Blair's whereabouts. But through all of that, it seems like the police were able to find a motive for the murder at the time of the arrest. In the face of maximum jail since 25 years of life, but there's no public record second arrest ever happening. Blair was later released due to lack of evidence. Even Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd were questioned about his death. They were questioned, but they never cleared over any wrongdoing. They were blacklisted according to Rudd, Casanova Rudd. Yeah, it looked like the murder wasn't solved. Thanks for hitting the like button. Appreciate it. It remains an unsolved cold case. You know, there's no evidence. Yeah. Rest in peace, man, to Paul C. Right, so I had him at number 9 at the time when I put the book together. I had him at the ninth underrated producer. So I come back, I'll be at number 7. I mix match the time I was gonna do the live stream. So I'm gonna do number 7 at 3 o'clock. And do number 8 at 3:30. So it's gonna be a little backwards a little bit, but still the same underrated producers list. So until then, talk to you soon.